Hello everybody, welcome back to day 3 of 5 Days a Stranger. We are quickly closing in on the end of things. Figure's still not there. I really don't care to see it again. So, AJ is dead. We need to look into what's going on. You know what? No, actually. I forgot, we have to do this differently. Philip. Pointless text. Leave me alone, cab burglar. Seen the others? No. They're not here bothering me. Why don't you go join them? What you doing, champ? None of your business. Oh, okay. Those maps of the house? Well, okay, Slugger. You keep it up. Pinstripe wearing face again. It'll be a million years too soon. Well, maybe I like you. Maybe we can be more than friends. There's a bunch of room here. We can go touch butts somewhere. Maybe I could have, but I didn't. Oh, you know I can't prove it. And attitude will be the death of us all. You know it. I know it. Simone knows it. It's certainly going to be the death of you if you don't get out of my face. Alright, obviously he wants us here. He wants my bod. You can tell. Go to this door. Oh, look at that, a car. Do you know whose it is? Yeah, it's mine. Did you bring it in here last night or something? Yes, I did. And you know what? We're gonna crash it right through the wall. Or Philip. You know, whichever comes first. Or if I can line them up. Probably be the best way to do it. So he's just gonna piss off. Yes, my lockpicks are here. They must have fallen out of my pocket while I was getting out of the car. I'll hide an emergency pick in the lining of my tie like I usually do. Awesome. Well, now that we have these, let's open this door. Oh, by the way, this door is locked. Just so you know. Well, we're in. Here. Let's take a pickaxe. Take a saw. And piss off. And that's all we need from there. What you doing? Oh, Trilby. How's the ghost hunt going? Pretty well, actually. You know, somebody put my car in the yard. I'd kind of like to be able to drive it out of here. Yeah, it's mine. Did you bring it? A bit more color about the place. A giant red car. That certainly is more color. How are you feeling? Not too shaken? Don't have time to be shaken about AJ. Whoever did this might still be around. Safely out of harm's way, then I'll think about being shaken. What you doing? Investigating, like we should all be doing. Okay. Found his wallet, ID for almost every government agency you can think of. Everything from MI6 to CID. Might have been sent to investigate the house. Well, I'm kind of surprised it took them this long, considering how many people have disappeared in this house. Would make sense, certainly. Cool. Well, we don't need to ask you where the others are, because we know where them dummies be. So, we've got a saw, but it's going to take more than one person. We can't do it by ourselves. And we couldn't convince Simone to come and hang out with us more, because, I don't know, she disrespects us in the ghosty goos. And, well, to be honest, Philip's an asshole, so screw you. You stay there and rot. Upstairs. The library. Random walking noises. Books. Can't think of a use for any of these. Hey, let's get really close and talk. Notice how I'm taller than you? What should we do next? Research in the house as much as we can. What you doing? Looking for stuff on the house. Why? Dunno. Yes, you do, Jim. Why? Because I want to help. That's great. Sure, what I could do. Tag along with me. Sure. I gotta promise not get in the way. There's something in these books, I think. About time to read up on the Defoe family. Alrighty, so we need to go and do stuff. Oh, look. Now that we're hanging out with Shadowcat. Boop. Boop. There he is. Shadowcat's gonna help us cut down a tree. Why? Well, you'll find that out. And use saw on tree. Hey Jim, give me a hand with this. And this is how you cut down trees. Bye, tree. Hopefully it wasn't a lending tree. That'd have been bad. Why did we cut down the tree, Mr. Trilby? I'm not sure. I know it makes me feel better. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna go. And Shadowcat's still hanging out with us, though, so he's gonna follow us. This could get a little awkward, but it's not. Good old Yachts was a little smart about it. In the meantime, he's still gonna follow us. It kind of freaked me out when I was doing this originally, because I got to hear, and then all of a sudden, like, he popped up and it was loud, and I spooked. I spooked pretty hard. It was great. You can pick locks now. We cannot pick the other lock, unfortunately. Or we can, but it doesn't actually let us in. Book. There we go. Let's give it a look at that book. Family History. History of the Defoe Family, Volume 7. Roderick Defoe, later Sir Roderick Defoe, is probably the most famous of the lineage. Using a lot of the inheritance he attained from his parents died suddenly, he embarked on a series of adventures throughout the globe, earning quite a reputation as a colonial explorer. He retired from adventuring at the age of 40 when he met his future bride Belinda Rothman and fell instantly in love. He built a luxury manor in the English countryside, and the couple moved in as soon as work was complete. By all accounts, the couple were deliriously happy, which is what made Belinda's sudden death while giving birth to their only son Matthew all the more tragic. Sir Roderick was in mourning for a long time, leaving the upbringing of Matthew in the hands of numerous nannies and tutors. When he finally did start taking an interest in his son, he was known to be bitterly disappointed his son rejected the idea of joining the army, preferred to pursue art and literature. As Matthew neared the age of 15, however, he and his father seemed to grow closer. They didn't always see eye to eye, but they seemed to understand each other and could offer unconditional love. And then, on Matthew's 15th birthday, he and Roderick disappeared. A servant found bloodstains in one of the rooms, but no bodies were found. The fate of Sir Roderick and his wayward son remains a mystery to this day, the first of many mysterious disappearances connected to the Defoe line in the family house. That was fun. Diary of Sir Roderick. May 5th, 1805. Work on the house is going well. Should be completed by the end of July. Belinda is already excited about the forthcoming wedding and spends many hours of the day going over even the smallest details over and over again. Not since our early courtship has she been so giddy with joy. It softens my heart to see her smile, and when she smiles often, I am wondering why I didn't retire sooner. August 12th, 1805. I am now having the opportunity to write this as I have been a most hectic day. The wedding went without a hitch. As soon the house was ready for us to move in as soon as the ceremony was over. Belinda insisted on consummating our marriage immediately. I am sure, dear diary, this house can expect to hear the laughter of children before 1806 is out. Valentine's Day 1806. A romantic day for our announcement. The physician has just left, confirming that Belinda is with child. A child we can expect to be born in June. Really? 4 months later? So you're 5 months in and just confirming? We have already decided to name the child Matthew if a boy, or Jane if a girl. June 28th, 1806. Belinda's dead. I will never forget her face, ash gray, contorted with pain. The child is healthy. Would that it had never come about and spared me this fresh hell. May 24th, 1820. Matthew showed me the painting of the grounds he had created. I worry about the boy. Why can't he have a healthier interest, like soldiering? The painting was fair, I suppose, but I would rather my child be less of a weakling. Next year. It is the anniversary of the night I unleashed a horror which I tonight shall remove from this world. May God forgive me. And that's the last entry. Cool. Let's check out this window. It's got blood beneath it. Well, what do you know? It opened. Of course, since it overlooks the backyard, this doesn't help much. Looks like they were made by human fingernails. I don't know if those are the blood stains that we're talking about. What are you doing, Mr. Gilby? Oh, just popping out for some fresh air. Why don't you wait for me in the library? Oh, okay. It's good you're such an agreeable young lad. Alright. We're going to do nothing. Going to use our grappling hook to... Bzam! Alright, now we are in the other bedroom. Teddy bear on the bed, interacts with it, we're gonna take it. And why the hell not? Artist easel with a blank canvas, how philosophical. You know, it's been so long since that kid died. Like, it's been 180 years. Why is that still there? Check the nightstand. There's nothing in here but this old diary. Why are these diaries just hanging out? Chilling where anybody can find them. Secret Diary of Matthew Defoe. June 28th, 1814. Today is my 8th birthday. Nanny and I would soon... Nanny said I would soon be a big, strong man like my father. I wanted to see him today, but he wouldn't come out of his study all day. Nanny says he always gets cross on this day, but it's not because of me. August 15th, 1817. I found a new friend. He's behind the door in the kitchen, and he doesn't have a name. He likes me to sit and talk to him, but Father gets very angry when he finds me doing this. I asked Father who the boy behind the door was, but he told me there was no boy behind the door and it was just a silly fantasy. 1 year before dying. I showed Father the painting I just finished. He said it was quite good, which was the best thing he had ever said. While he was in a good mood, I asked if I could go and look behind the door in the kitchen. He pretended not to hear me. Day of the death? Father has done a terrible thing. All this time you pretended there was no boy behind the door, and now this? There's blood all over the kitchen floor. I will do what I can. Then we can be a family together and be happy. That's where it ends, except for a little ink blot just beneath the text. We're very enough to have some idea what's going on here. If there is a ghost in this place, there must be some connection to the disappearance of Sir Roderick and Matthew Defoe. Was Matthew schizophrenic or something? Did Sir Roderick kill him and disappear to avoid the law? It's odd that neither of the bodies were ever found. If I could find Matthew's body, perhaps I could get to the bottom of this. Maybe there's a book or something in the library that could help me. Turns out there is. Oh, there was a key on the sill. I apparently knew it was there. So there's occult books over here. Oh, I'm just gonna take one of these. I mean, I could use a laugh and whatnot, but haha. Book on white magic. Finding a person from their possession. Tie a possession in question to a stick, dip it in salt, next wave it over the place where the subject sleeps. When you hold it in front of you, the object should indicate in which direction the owner lies. Well, he lies alright. So we're basically going to make ourselves a little body-finding divining rod. Do. Hey, asshole. You figure anything out yet? Because I did. And where's the salt? It's right here. Alright, so use teddy bear, which we took from the kids' room. Don't know why it's his and why it's still there. We're gonna hang it. Don't worry, I'm a pro at this. I've done it once or twice. We'll take that stick we found earlier, because we need a stick, and we'll attach this to it. And then we take our diary, we take our hanging bear, and we dip it in salt. Not on me, in the salt. And then, well, and then we will end this episode of 5 Days a Stranger. We are getting fairly close to the end, not sure how much longer it's going to take us. You've been beautiful people, I've been wonderful as always. Good night.